It was a silver cloud-lined Sunday, and I was primed and proper, albeit a little nervous. See, I had received a curious invitation by someone named Gatsby to his Great Gatsby garden party.
So, I have a ticket here.
The look on her face suggested that it didn't really matter. The party was an annual gathering at Rowena's Inn in Harrison Mills, a place known for its vast number of eagles that come once a year to scavenge on spawning salmon. Well, twice.
But who is this Gatsby figure? I've heard about him in books and in movies, but does anyone really know who he is? I have to meet him. I have no idea who this Gatsby fellow is. I'm looking for him. Do you know him? Have you heard about him? Who is he?
I don't know much about him. I know he dresses really well. I've seen him from a distance, but I've only really seen the back of him. He's really mysterious, and I don't know, he just gives off this sense that you just want to go up and meet him, but I haven't really talked that much with him, so.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Like, I've seen the back of him once, and he was just very dreamy. I think a lot of people think he's angry and mean, but I think he's a sweetheart.
Oh.
And I personally think he knows how to treat his women very well.
Well, I heard that he's actually the mastermind behind those cream puffs.
Really?
There. Yes.
Huh.
And I heard he's been gone for 6 years in the Amazon.
So, I've been trying to find out who this Gatsby fellow is. Do you know him? What can you tell me?
I heard he was in Egypt riding the camels finding buried treasure.
Really?
Well, I heard he was in Chicago.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so you're the sheriff here. I gotta know, do you know who this Gatsby fellow is?
Actually, I had him.
You
I
did?
had him jailed for about 2 weeks, and I came to the show last week. When I got back, he got away.
No.
The windows were blown out of the jail. He was gone. That was it. He's about this tall. He's mean. Oh, you wouldn't like him.
Crazy.
He's crazy.
So I have Bianca Solterbeck from our very own Dream Homes. Thanks for chatting with us. Now, do you know who this Gatsby fellow is? Because I have no idea.
You know what, he's fairly elusive, but I've heard he's at the party. He's got to be really well dressed, and I think he has a real swing to his steps. So,
Really?
yeah.
Okay, I'll look for that. Was really looking forward to meeting this Gatsby fellow. What an intriguing person.
I'm the Gatsby person you're looking for.
Oh, I believe I'm the only one with one of these.
Have a seat, Jonathan.
It's so nice to meet you. Now, I should ask perhaps, who are you really?
I'm Betty Ann Faulkner. My maiden name was Pretty. And thus, because of my parents' surname, this place is called Pretty Estates Resort.
And it is very pretty. Now, what is this Great Gatsby garden party all about?
Well, it's just a wonderful gathering. I feel that our place suits that sort of thing. And it's wonderful to see all the people come out that are dressed in the Gatsby days. I'm very happy about that, and I think they're all having a good time.
So there's a lot going on here. What can people do or see here at the event?
They come down through the gateway there, and there's a couple of old vintage cars. Rolls Royce is one of them. And then as you walk down, there's all the vendors, the different things that they do. And after that, they go up onto the front lawn and enjoy their tea, and it would be more like a high tea. And of course, there is wine served as well. Champagne to start if you would like. And then we have the tables set up so they can sit down and relax and enjoy each other's company and look out over this beautiful river here. And then we have an orchestra that's playing back in the time of the Gatsby days. And then of course the dancers. Now the dancers are great to watch.
Yeah, they're excellent.
It's just a very wonderful way of getting together and feeling that you're going back in time.
How did this idea to do a Great Gatsby garden party, how did that come together? Why this theme?
Well, originally I was wanting garden parties, in the summertime. And then of course the Great Gatsby movie came out. And I believe it was our event planner that suggested we have a Gatsby type garden party. So that suited me very well.
Well, now this whole estate is very beautiful. and it's well suited to the party. What can you kind of tell me about it?
Well, originally, my parents bought the property back in January of 1924.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yes.
So suited to it, yeah.
But at that time, it was before there was roads this far up in the valley. They had to come by train and then by boat up to the property here, and they worked on this little house that they had. It was already there. Then they go back to Vancouver to their home there, but eventually moved right up and kept extending the home different years up until they passed away. And my husband being an architect, we could do our thing here as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we put on the extension of my parents' bedroom, and I'm back home again.
Well, it's such a beautiful and interesting party, and thank you so much for having us here and putting it on.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for coming.
Well, that does it for this week's episode of Go Fraser Valley. Now, if you want to check out any behind-the-scene pictures of this event or other things you're doing, you can find them on our social media profiles. And if you have any story ideas, you can of course send them to go_Fraser Valley at shaw.ca. Hey, what's that over there?